I'm waiting to hit the go live button. Oh, go live. Go live already. There we go. That should be a live goer. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Genshin Impact stream. I am TheSecondFlock, and today we're going to be doing Alhaitham Story Quest. But real quick, May the 4th be with you is just around the corner, just upon us, the Star Wars Annual Celebration Day. And I have here my first community poll on the page. So go ahead and take a look here. We are voting on what game I'm going to get and stream on May the 4th, the evening of that. So if you're excited for another stream from me of something different besides Genshin and board games, give this a poll a check. Right now, I saw LEGO Star Wars had the 75% earlier, so it was pulling very far ahead, but it looks like Jedi Fallen Order is starting to catch up. Honestly, I'm just kind of glad there are no votes for Battlefront 2. I actually haven't read if there's comments on this. We have Forrest Klein with Gimme the Good Stuff Daddy. I think he was the first responder. He said LEGO Star Wars. And Mitchell Mantor, same thing, also wants the good stuff. Wonder if he also voted for LEGO Star Wars. But yeah, if you guys want to put in your votes, this will determine the game I am streaming this Thursday night, May the 4th, 8 p.m. EST time. All right. Well, with that, I can switch over our stream, and we can begin our regularly scheduled programming with Genshin Impact. Got comments up and everything. Before anyone asks, reoccurring meme here, we got the webcam situation. So, good news and bad news. Bad news is, I don't have a webcam on today. It's still not working. Good news is I have purchased a new one, and it has arrived. I just need the opportunity to unpack it, set it up, and we can start using it hopefully sometime this week. Hopefully for the May the 4th stream. That'd be a good day for a face reveal. Now, even though it's 8 p.m. when I do these, I'm feeling a little like I might be lethargic by the time we hit the 1 or 2 hour mark. So I've got my emergency Mountain Dew kickstart ready to go. The last time there was an event here, and it had something to do with something, and we just straight up missed it. I straight up missed some event here. I know it's been a week or two since we've streamed. Got Mitchell Mantor saying, "Give me the good stuff, Daddy." All right, Mitchell, I think you've waited about 2 minutes, which is quite long enough. Let me go remind myself. Oh, let's unlock Dia's quest. But let me go remind myself of what we're doing. It's Vulture Volans, Chapter 1. It is interesting that one of those is locked. Vulture Volans, Chapter 1. Alright, and we are going to head over to Sumeru, where most of our remaining story quests are. Now, I do have about the 5 or 6 that I have remaining are all active at once, so it would be interesting to see how many we kind of come across on our journey to complete Alhaitham and each of these other ones. We've already come across Sino's quest a couple of times. And, of course, we need to switch off of the Mami Eula team and onto the Babi Storytime team. And, Traveler's not looking too healthy, but this team does have 1.5 healers, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, I don't know much about the Alhaitham quest, except that Kaveh is going to show up, and hey, Kaveh drops tomorrow. Am I wishing for him? No, because the 5-star on the banner is not Eula. But, but I think Baiju has a story quest coming out, which would be interesting. And today I have a suspicion that we're going to meet and... That was not intentional. I pressed X. Don't drink and glide, kids. I guess Xinchu's the main character now. That's unfortunate, Traveler. They told you were too young to drink.
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Azar
got Mitchell Mantor saying, "I'm wishing for him."
I was afraid that you might have
yeah, I mean, he does look cool.
How did things get settled?
Also, rip to Tabi Tabito. Tabi Bito. Is that Traveler we're talking about, or are we talking about some other, like, actor or voice actor?
The newly appointed acting
Tabi
on stage
Bibito.
reviewed all the projects and
But you know, I'm hoping we get to
submissions
see some
into
Kaveh
more
today to make up
research.
for not seeing him on stream later on. I'm not going to be pulling for him.
That sounds like a new thing.
Acting Grand
Yeah,
Sage,
I
right,
heard
so
that
this
some of
is where
the
we're going to talk
sages
about
has been
Alhaitham's
taking some time,
quest.
so he's just filling in.
And hopefully the part with all these NPCs does not last too long in this one. I like when the quests have more to do with the actual character they're about.
Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
Mondstadt's always fun one time a year when they have the Windbloom Festival. It's also fun when we go to the Summer Islands.
Alhaitham, the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a...
According to Mitchell, apparently Tabibito is the Japan name for the travel guy. I didn't know that, and I kind of like that. And now I want to rename my Wanderer
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
Listen, old man, I think right now anyone that looks like the Grand Sage from the storyline and is about as old and angry and cranky as him is not going to get the
He
position.
was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time.
I think making him the acting Grand Sage makes the most sense, as he's the one sage that was aligned like with the goddess in the uprising of the regular sages. He's literally like the god's most loyal follower, and the god... He's the god's most loyal follower who is also a sage within the academia full of sages that were betraying her.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Yeah, bro, you need some water. You need some, you need some G-Sups. Today's sponsor, G-Sups, powered by Raid Shadow Legends.
Who is it?
Gamer Sups. Oh my god, that's what it's called. I got G Fuel and Gamer Sups confused.
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't.
If there's one thing I know about G Fuel, though, it's that their best flavor, hands down, is Scenic Chili Dog flavored G Fuel Monster Power Energy Maximum Hydro. Tastes like real chili dogs. Warning, don't actually drink this. Do it.
There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Mitch saying Alhaitham is not a sage, he's a scribe. Isn't Alhaitham one of, like, the 6... But he's, like, in the academia. Like, he's a scholar. He's a scholar, and he's a sage. Like, every NPC here is a sage, I'm pretty sure. And for him to be the academia scribe, that at least makes him a regular sage. He's just not one of the, like, top sages. Isn't there, like, 6 disciplines? And each discipline has a sage that's in charge.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
This late in the Sumeru storyline, I don't think we need, like, this much of a breakdown of all of the different sage power structures.
Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's spending time on God.
How do people not know who Alhaitham is? They know that their god's in charge now, right? They know that the plan was orchestrated by us, right? They know that Alhaitham was like the... They should know that he was the mastermind behind it.
Here.
Ooh, this must be a very tilted NPC. He's particularly tilted. He got his own camera angles.
Are you okay? You don't look too good.
And from Mitchell Mantor, do not drink the hot dog water! Please drink the hot dog water. And he said, no, scholars are not scribes. Sorry, sages are not scribes. Right, there's only one scribe, right? He's the grand scribe of the academia. But to be a member of the academia, you have to be a sage. Like, Sino is a member of the Mahamatra, which works for the academia, but but Sino's not a member of the academia. But Alhaitham is a member of the academia, which makes him, like, I think to be a member of that, you have to be a sage, right?
The Matra.
The Mahamatra!
Matra?
The Matra.
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
I'm pretty sure we qualify.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
Yeah, I mean, we saved the country. I think we qualify as at least a general ranking Matra.
No, I have to tell them myself. They're the only ones I could trust.
Bruh.
Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
I don't know, man. The last time I saw a character lend their arm in this game, it almost got cut off by Rahamon.
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to a Matra.
Oh, they mean like, can you help me walk? Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that. Well, not Tabi. Toe. We can't do Tabito. Tabibi. We can't do the Traveler. She's passed on. I think we just need to go inside this building, though. Are you a Matra? You don't look like one. Scholars are not sages.
Hey there. Excuse us, but it's
Sages are like the headmasters of the school. Yeah, but Alhaitham is like at a similar level to a sage. He's just in an adjacent position.
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
Wait, looking for Sino? We already saw him. He's out in the woods. Why are we looking for Sino? This has to be Alhaitham's mission.
He seems really eager to speak with a Matra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Well, you know what? Wait a minute. Alhaitham is a sage. He's the Grand Sage. What are we talking about here? Of course he's a sage. He's the boss now.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he?
Oh, whoops. Okay, I guess I missed the word Valhavana researcher.
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment.
Wait a minute. Like, we already lost half the academia to this insurrection plot. We can't lose more sages, man.
He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere.
Are you kink-shaming him?
I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. A likely story.
You can't remember?
All I remember
Interrogate him,
is
Paimon.
walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's
Sounds like the
a
dream
nightmare that I
story
can't
again.
recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped.
That's not a very sound line of
This is in the
reasoning.
tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... Alright. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
Yeah, dude, you seem pretty sus right
You
now.
think I'm lying?
Yes, you are very
Please
sus.
don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol.
And even if it's not, you're pretty sus.
Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
I guess. Yeah, we can go hang out. So, hey, yep. Oh, you just leave us out here? Okay.
Huh? Alhaitham?
Oh, hey, Alhaitham's here. Hey, can we just, like, ignore this Sino plot now?
Passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided.
And for as long as we waited, the bad guys have now gotten away.
Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
And we're not going to see Sino in this mission, are we?
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
He's the acting Grand Sage, of course.
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued, is all.
Alhaitham, it can't be that. You do not have time for that. You were already the Grand Scribe, now you're the Grand Sage. You don't have time to just go on side missions.
Free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we?
Yeah, Paimon, I'm feeling pretty sus of
It's already
Alhaitham right now,
against
too.
protocol for acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two...
Uh-huh.
Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
You couldn't stop us if you tried.
Don't you worry.
Only gravity can stop the great
Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher.
I have to stop talking about the
This is one of
Traveler.
his few clear memories.
If I'm gonna do that all night.
On this information while escaping.
We have Mitch Mantor saying beans. Who's got the beans, Mitch?
Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on. We already said that we're coming.
Yeah, we said we're doing. You're not gonna stop us. Only gravity can stop her. No, you guys aren't even like the plot characters. They just disappeared. Oh boy. Is this a mid-budget story quest?
Time to act.
Just take solace in the fact that there aren't too many left. And then so far, we're just chilling in Sumeru City. A lot of the plot of Sumeru takes place in a few dense areas. I feel like we haven't explored too much of the region yet. Like with Leeway, you had to go all over the place and go up the mountains and stuff. Here, you're just, you know, exploring little bits, like staying in the same building and having a lot of cutscenes. I guess there was a lot of desert exploration near the end, in the middle parts. You had to go out into a lot of areas there.
We're here, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action?
Mitch said that he is not the beans.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Mitch, are you sure you're not the one who had the beans for
Looks
dinner?
like you haven't read any memos lately.
The smell is coming from your direction.
The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation.
But the Grand Sage does.
If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
Alhaitham, don't be like that. You're in charge.
You're right.
You are the
Understood.
boss.
Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Damn. Bruh, not everyone's a fighter in this verse. He don't got a vision. And he went the other direction.
Same as ever. Casually ignoring people, just like he did back at Aro Village.
Yeah, I kind of forgot he was a dick a lot of the
Answering
time.
a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my
The
coming
more I
along as
spend
you do.
time with Alhaitham, the more I like him, and the more I realize I shouldn't like him, and the more I start to not like
But
him,
unlike you two,
and then eventually,
he's
for
making
some
this
reason, I
matter
start to
more
like him
complicated
again.
than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
Right? I'm with you,
This is why I
Paimon.
was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Yeah, let's just go fix things.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what.
Mitchell said the smell is not beans. Is it emergency food?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
I thought so.
Haha! You don't remember me! I'm such a forgettable face! Wonderful!
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Woo!
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
FBI, freeze! Hey Mitch, how's that Attack on Titan watch through going?
Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage?
Listen, buddy, when there's a quest dialogue to happen, everything concerns the Grand Sage.
What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
Yeah, if only sorry meant that you didn't have to pay for your capitalist crimes. If only you had a front company that we could charge like $1 million that you could let go bankrupt and then go home for free.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
But we would never have a situation or governmental setup like that. If we did, we'd have to call it something like communism. Oh, I messed that whole joke up. I meant capitalism!
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
I got from Mitchell, big eye, big lips, big eye. I think that means that the smell is indeed emergency food. And if he does want to give an answer about that Attack on Titan watch through he's doing, I know he's somewhere in Season 1, so
what were the details?
Possible Season 1 spoilers. We can talk about the Attack on Titan story as we talk about this story.
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts.
That sounds like the exact kind of corruption
We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade.
that happens in real life.
Or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here.
You know, at some point I signed up for an account to, like, display a viewer count on my streams. It's like called a widget, and you have to get some third-party account. And I got the account,
We still have time to conduct our investigation.
but I ran out of time to, like, set it up for that stream. So now I have this new account that's not doing anything.
No.
And I need to get back to that so I can get a viewer count.
I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
So I'm keeping OBS on my second screen, and, you know, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, you know, the third screen might not be so bad.
We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine
So
case
how much
of
stuff I'm
amnesia.
running from the day-to-day
We're not
now.
planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then.
Why do so many people
leave
have
Ilyas in your
amnesia?
care.
Well, I mean, couldn't Irminsul just fix this for us? Never mind, let's not get Nahida involved. That'll add, like, 45 minutes to the playtime, at least. The whole reason I have this story team is to have Traveler be the one who interacts with the cutscenes, so you don't have to see the jarring switch of characters all the time. But I'm just running through this with a dead Traveler.
Stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Iman's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
So am I, Alhaitham. You seem pretty bored by everything.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Can you stop, like, gaslighting everything to make us feel stupid?
Huh? Iman has no clue. Hey,
Yes, we were classmates.
Ah, Siraj is your old friend.
so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
We're gonna send him to jail, right, Alhaitham?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Damn!
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors.
Paimon, you know what? You should give him an ugly nickname. Like, for as much as you hate Ito, this guy's just laying down the shade. I think maybe you just can't comprehend the level of shade Alhaitham's sending down to you, Paimon.
He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Okay.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They
what?
are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of
Are
the
you
academia.
calling Charles Darwin evil?
My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So Siraj got defeated by you.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
Maybe he's buying energy sources because to get through a regular day these days, you need at least 3 monster energies pounding out throughout the day to stay awake.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
Or we can put the new Akasha terminal on your head and watch it take over your mind so we can get the data we need extracted from it.
But I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress.
Mitch said, grab dinner, what I miss. Well, Mitch, Alhaitham called Paimon extremely stupid, and I asked Paimon why she hates Ito so much when this guy is like, it's like bashing her and tearing her down on like another level in another plane of reality. When he was like, you couldn't be further from the truth, but it's not like I expected much from you anyways. Like, damn, like he needs an ugly nickname, Paimon. Maybe that's what we need to give him if Paimon doesn't. Because Ito doesn't deserve that treatment if Alhaitham doesn't, from Paimon. And then I asked you a few times how your Attack on Titan run was going.
However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus.
Oh yeah, and I was saying, are we going to go into Irminsul and get these memories back? Because that seems like the easy route, but I know adding Nahida to the quest line would cost MiHoYo too much money. And probably just add 45 minutes of small talk to the dialogue.
Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Okay.
Actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on.
But if I had to say there was one thing I remember loving more than anything else, it was the sweet, succulent smell of hot dog water.
The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but
Also,
I
you never
can't
read my
recall some
AOT
others, no
comment.
matter how hard I try.
Did I miss something here? Beans, not me. Well, the smell is not beans. Grab dinner, and I've got like a really weird face from you, but I just assumed that was you talking about the bean smell and emergency food.
But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia.
I gotta do at least 2 things in this life. 1, get paid. 2, get bitches.
I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I
Get bitches.
remember. Sorry, there's just
Didn't
so
you just
much
say there
I
were
can't
only 2
recall.
things you remembered, and they were the 2 things you had to do in life?
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
We'll help you, but only because it's convenient for us.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain.
It's
No,
diarrhea.
I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment.
This guy has no clue who he is. He probably has like 10 different pasts, and he's about to. If you edit the Chaos Emeralds floating around him, he looks like he's about to use Chaos Control. He's starting his Shadow the Hedgehog arc.
But amidst all that,
Alright, he's calming down.
Set free somehow.
Grab dinner, what I miss. No, I never got that comment. Maybe OBS missed it. Right after the face. Yeah, that I didn't see anything for a while, and then I saw you come back from dinner.
Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now.
If I do pull it up.
Now, I do remember that I worked
part-time didn't get it on YouTube either.
Academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case,
The only thing this guy remembers is money.
There.
Now we can do a quick heal. Yeah, let's just do a quick heal. Here, while I'm gonna heal at the statue, I can take a look and see if possibly your comment is like under review. Give me, let's see, latest comments.
It was on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair.
No? Hold on, I'm just checking YouTube for you. See if there's like a setting I need to change. Latest comments. Held for review. Oh. These are... Okay, great. I don't have any comments that are held for review here for you, so... Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I definitely missed your comment. Wait, is that a new decay zone? Do they respawn? I think I saw a decay zone right here. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the decaying coming from? We can't just let the world decay in front of us. Aha! It was right behind us all along. Yeah, we can take this out real quick. Boop. Yeah, knew it was going to be one of those ones that came back to you. Boop. Where's the third one? Perfect. Now we're going to have to fight.
I'm going in! Let me weave you a verse. Adventure time.
May as well throw out Fischl here.
Let's light it up.
Get some more DPS on the field.
No rest for the wicked.
And then see if we... No, we're not ready on that yet. We can do this, which missed entirely.
No, my sword.
There we go. That's what we need. One more of those.
Ring cutter.
Or not. Surprise, Sacrificial's up high. Should have procced again by now.
Everybody stand back. Propagate.
Alright, that was a big boom. And you... There we go. Now we can save the day. That wasn't so bad.
I'll keep this close.
Does anyone know if these decaying zones respawn or anything? Because that would be important to know as to whether it's worth taking them out when I see them. Because if they're one and done, then, like, yeah, they're cool enough to do in the moment. But if they're not, then You know, no point doing them every time you see one. Oh, okay, so that's all that was? I guess if the zone was harder, you would need that. And then we can go back to our regularly scheduled story now that Tabibibibibibito is alive. And we gotta go to the Research Preparation Center, which is way down there. No more fall damage today, please. It's pretty far down, though. Wait, which way do you want me to go? Okay, definitely down. Yeah, I do see a couple comments here from Mitch. I'm just trying to navigate. This is I would say the hardest main city in the world, in the game so far to navigate, because it's so three-dimensional. And stamina takes a while to come back. Grab dinner, what I miss. You never got the AOT comment right after the face weird. The only thing this guy remembers is money. Hashtag relatable. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I get that. I don't know. If you lost your memory, I feel like you'd be, you'd remember something more than money, and that something would be the money you spent on Hu Tao. Comments disappearing into the void. Yeah, they do.
I've sent this period's research
and the zones do not respawn, so yeah, it's worth taking about.
Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs.
That's because there are fewer scholars, right?
But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas...
And Alhaitham is just like, yeah, I don't care about the whole plot here. We're here to get this man his money. Hey, where the fat checks at?
That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected.
Just tell him you got kidnapped, dude.
But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were following up on his off-site research application.
Chandra, the planeswalker?
He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that.
The 12th of the planeswalkers, my god!
At this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Are we going to Ravnica?
Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything.
Got him.
Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning.
I feel like Mr. Mario over here, Mustache Man, would be a little more sympathetic to your paycheck if you told him you were kidnapped by a fellow sage.
Is this acceptable, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Alhaitham's like, yeah, more free labor, that sounds good. I forgot I gotta run a business here. I can't climb the books. Darn. Can I climb this? Come on, let me out. Yeah! Yeah! Who needs to go the long way? Also, you notice Ron started playing 7 Days to Die. No, I haven't noticed that. That is cool. I am so down to play some more of that game. I love building strength and just punching rocks really fast and then coming back to you guys and being like, oh, hey, how did the past hour go for you? Here's 3,000 iron. You guys are like, oh, I guess we're good on defenses. I had no problem just smacking the rock for that long. I'd be so down for some 7 Days to Die. I'd be so down to not run out of stamina while I fall here. Thank goodness. Chandra, where is your fire suit?
Yes. Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project. So I'm just here to ask you why.
Yeah, the only thing on 7 Days to Die is that, like,
it's really nothing.
7 hours a cycle was so long. You know, like, we would have to play for a full weekend to, like, get 1 or 2 cycles done.
I'm not the only one.
And I know I just can't put in the same time to these games as you guys can, so, like, I would always either fall behind or we would just continue the save infrequently, and it would take us, like, a week to get through a single cycle.
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated.
This guy's voice is making this feel like the most mundane conversation
ever. With the situation
ever.
being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in, right?
That makes sense.
Talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Do we need to know?
Because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do.
No, you just search for more knowledge.
Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
Who would have thought the main message of MiHoYo's Genshin Impact, their most recent arc, has been Google bad, cell phones bad. Put down your phones and technology. You don't need the internet. Well, I guess that makes sense. It is a Chinese game after all.
I see.
You get it, right?
Oh, and I should congratulate our other friend. He started a new business. Woo! Well, congratulations, Forrest. That's awesome. I need to ask you about that.
There are only a
I doubt you're here right now.
Academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to
I've
join.
always been worried about how starting a new business will go. I've always wanted to, if anything, get into ventures like this where you can just start doing it. Because it seems like you need a lot to get going on a business. I mean, maybe I could even learn from him, but that's awesome. That is
Although
sick.
our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Why are we following this guy for so long? Why is he having main character headaches syndrome?
Head. It hurts.
Yeah, just have a banana. That'll help. Traveler, give him the good old 1-2 smack.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached.
His trigger is pineapples and bananas.
You will become Siraj number 36.
What?
Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
We're cloning now?
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It means this Siraj guy is fuck bad news and starting up some Star Wars sci-fi shit we don't need. This is Genshin Day!
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
This is not Attack of the Clones, sir. We're not in the Clone Wars.
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution.
An advertising business. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
He would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind.
There is always a need for more advertising.
This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Hive minds are strong. You play Gloomhaven? That's where the Geminate comes from.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization.
So he's trying to make the Akasha, but like without the terminal.
Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Right, like he wants to make a colony of bugs.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds
Squishing a whole bunch of people together? That sounds like Evil Dead Rising!
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs.
Oh, okay.
Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future.
So how did you escape from being Siraj number 36? My god, you are Shadow the Hedgehog!
I also recall that Siraj...
You're one of his clones!
Very quickly.
You are the ultimate life form, Siraj 36!
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
Spoilers, gosh diddly? What, for Shadow the Hedgehog?
What's up?
Bro, there's like 10 false spoilers for that show. I don't even know what was real.
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is.
From what you can see, his talents merit a smaller number. Dude, he's like the basic NPC skin. He hasn't done shit. Traveler does not look pleased that Alhaitham is like hyping up this generic looking NPC and then shitting all over her in her main character outfit and Paimon in her, you know, distinct character model.
I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Hey man, Evil Dead Rising, there's no such movie.
Huh? Do you know
There's no such thing that exists.
Well, Siraj is pretty popular
Cough,
as
cough.
of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity.
I mean, there's a movie called Evil Dead Rise, and there's a game called Metal Gear Rising, and I'm sure you could make a Resident Evil remake Rising, or something.
That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki.
Isn't there a Evil Dead TV show on Netflix that wasn't received very well?
If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
We're going on a trip in our favorite treehouse ship. There's so much to find. Climbing to the sky. Come on, you whores, get ready to explore. Let's go find the stairs. Climb them up 1 meter at a time. Yeah, that was a beautiful, eloquent cacophony of words right there. And now we gotta go all the way up. Is there a fast travel spot above us? Probably. Probably. Maybe. Maybe. You need us to go past this? Okay. Guess we're going, we can't go through it. We're gonna have to go around it. We're gonna have to climb the Great Deku Tree all the way to the top. We'll take this route. Yeah, this is a very twisty city based on the fact that it's built around a giant-ass tree. The Tree of Knowledge. You gotta wonder how structurally sound all of these all of these floating platforms are. They built it like this was Minecraft. Things don't just float like that easily. And now the game doesn't even know what way I need to go. You said there's a 10-second delay between when you say stuff and when I hear it. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. We don't talk about the re-show of Netflix. Resident Evil? Show on Netflix? You mean Evil Dead, right? Or is there another re that we don't know about? Or do you mean Evil Dead, but the show is so bad that it's re? Could mean any number of things. Because a lot of remakes these days are re-something. But you know what they say, memory's broken and the truth is unspoken, so you have to go and forget your name. Now it's below us? Hey, we found it! This one random pavilion!
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas? Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize...
He about to get slapped. That's gonna be his, like, wife or something.
Are you playing dumb with me?
Yeah, that sounds like his wife.
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me?
Hey man, that's pretty good hype, man.
Loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
How are you comparing NPC number 36 over here to Alhaitham?
That's enough.
Right?
There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Someone's got to, though.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh. Just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Well, Janaki just said 45 was the bottom, so either 45 or that was a metaphor for being near the bottom, and we're looking at somewhere between 45 and 55?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his number.
So it was how much chakra everyone has.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate...
So the smarter you are, the more Yanaba energy you have, and the more Yanaba energy you have, the more power you have with your brain.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their Jnana energy.
The memes, Jack! The DNA of the souls! There needs to be a... I would love if there's like a Metal Gear Revengeance show on Netflix. Make it bad CGI and everything, just make the music hype.
At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
You were still ranked 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Wow, she's just salty because he's number 36.
Please, wait, I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. Amatra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me.
Dang.
That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
So I still don't like you, and I'm not going to tell you why, and you don't know why, and I know you don't know why, but it's still your fault, so go screw yourself. Bye! You should feel bad. Why? Because you should.
He doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't.
By the way, Mitchell did the unthinkable. He built Dia. I'm sorry for the loss of all of your grinding time and your expenditures. Are you at least having fun with her auras?
I guess I did something really horrible.
Or did you build her for her regen passive?
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
Alhaitham, that's not really how Genshin Impact stories work. When people remember things, they tell us. Sometimes people lie in the beginning of a story, but like the longer we spend with them, the more that the revelations are shown to us, the travelers.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
This kind of feels like the poop version of the Wanderer quest.
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes.
Mixed with the Nahida Dream quest.
Alright, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Yeah, get that money! Let's get that bread! This tree is so darn big. Whoop! Hey, Academia entrance number 3, coming in clutch. He said, no, I am not having fun with her auras. I built her to be a tank!
Let's split up.
So she doesn't die, but she doesn't kill anything.
The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you.
That just sounds like such a waste of a character. Like, the whole point of Dia is to have her in a slot that never comes on field because you, let her take damage from her passive.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
Or wait, do you put her on the field for like the fire proc or something?
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
We haven't even met Siraj yet. Oh, we're not going to see that guy get his paycheck? Ride the elevator to the House of Dea? Okay. Ride the elevator to the House of Dana. So we need to leave the House of Dana. Oh no, we need to go in the House of Dana? And then we need to go up the elevator. There's an elevator here? Is it in that center? Have we ever raided this before? Outside of a cutscene? What?! I didn't know they had this in here! No. No, I'm scared. I want to go back down. Is there like a chest somewhere here? No way! It goes further down? This is awesome! I wanted it to crush me. Hey, what happens if I do this? Maybe we've been down here? Oh, this is the prison where we were trapped. We just, like, didn't get to walk down here. We just got trapped. We didn't have an exit at the time. Wonder why they made this as part of, like, an open area. Like, if we can, maybe find some treasure hiding out here. You know, all I had to do was go up the elevator, but I had to make things difficult. Is that, like, climbable? Is any of this climbable? Oh, we're kind of in a domain. We can't climb anything. I forgot. That's why this place kind of sucks. Is it a really good design for your prison to have a button to call down the elevator to get you out if you're in the prison cell? I don't know if I agree with that design flaw. That design choice right there. Which said, yep, put her on field to put down her damage mitigate field. That's pretty much it. So in conclusion, Dia is, sounds kind of lame. It's an off-field 5-star. I mean, at least Zhong-Li, you bring down a meteor and you see his pillar all the time. But Dia looks just like the kind of character you want to run up and punch people with. I guess Dia and Zhong-Li have the same problem. You don't really want to build them as main DPSs. But they have some of the coolest auto combos and attack animations in the entire game. Because it is sick that she just... What was that? That she just, like, pulls out her fist and starts punching the enemies with fire. She's like, I don't need my sword, let's go! Fisticuffs! And then, yeah, this is the Grand Sage's room. Can we walk in that? No way, that's a physical object that you can collide with. Let's stand on it. Eh! I can mess with it more. What's the camera doing? Okay, that's weird. I can mess with it more if I wanted to pull out, like, Wanderer. But as you can see, we're starting to get glitchy technical difficulties, so we'll just talk to Alhaitham.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
They didn't voice act. They wanted us to read this. The Ratwast Darshan has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there is a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the Heaven-Sent Thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation. This is about the sleepwalking eccentric. Is that Layla? About the recent developments in Paradise DI. Paradise DI has been peaceful recently, and there is nothing out of the ordinary. What? That was pretty lame. What are you doing, Alhaitham? Oh, Alhaitham has to look through it? Okay. There are many vacancies for sages, about the core of 30 application fee, and the number of suspicious people spending various news in Sumeru City has increased significantly recently. The core of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. Yeah, that was a cool Layla reference, but everything else was kind of like, what was the point of that?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation.
Uh-huh. And that caused another headache.
What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts.
What if he's, like, actually still under the spell of being number 36? And this is part of the plan? To, like, get us heroes in a position where we can be vulnerable and trapped. And defeated without knowing what's going on.
Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember.
But he wants to remember.
Just do what you think is right.
There's a rule in Genshin, actually. Supports always have the coolest attack animations. Yeah. Zhong-Li, Dea, who else? Fischl? Oh my god, Fischl. Great off-field support. Great off-field DPS, great battery. Great animations. Not a great first, main DPS at all.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
And then Rosaria, what is your purpose? You're a crit circlet. Oh my god.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilias's paycheck to his sister.
This story feels like it's more about Ilias than it's about Alhaitham. He's just kind of chilling there as a grand sage. Weren't we at the top of the elevator? Then the game just took us back down? It could have just been a cutscene only place. I don't see why it had to be explorable. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but they took out the part where we needed to ride the elevator. That's a whole extra button. That's like 50% of the game's gameplay you could have added to the past 30 minutes. Albedo? Does he have cool attack animations? You said Albedo.
Let's investigate.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. So if you land on 4, it does a little spike and then he pulls it back. That's kind of neat. That's a flex. It's a little flex. And then, of course, we got Fischl's classic. Kazu. I don't have Kazu, and I don't really know who you mean by Kuki. Oh, yeah, I do. Actually, I do. I don't have Kazuha, but I know who you mean by Kuki. For my signal. Yeah, she's cool. Especially that third hit. That feels like something out of Hyrule Warriors. But, unfortunately, apparently it's still a single target attack that basically has the hitbox of a single, like, the rest of her string. Oh, and then the teleport! It's okay that she only has a 4-hit string. It's so cool.
What's your battle plan?
I think Eula's is great, though. Like, she is literally spinning and getting into dancing poses. It's 1, 2, and then she flips, And then 4, she's like straight up dance pose. And then she throws the sword into the ground and flicks her hair. Flick. I didn't even notice the flick about that. So some of the actual DPSs have some really cool attack animations too. I need to pull back out Traveler.
This world is full of...
Yeah, Travelers is really basic. I'm coming, Gandaraville! Gindehingadung! Gandargan Florgan! I know I manually travel these areas back and forth to like get the most out of the exploration here, but I think this is actually one of the treks you have to take several times throughout the story, so there might not be much left to explore between here and there. I mean, there's some shrooms. Hey. Come on. There we go. Of course, this will probably be faster. No! No! Why did you turn around? Damn you, auto-aim! This is how you get... Now this is pod racing! Is that... Whoa, who's this blue-haired girl? Is that a leaked character? Oh shit, yeah, fuck! Mihoyo told me not to show her off on stream yet. Fuck! Oh, I'm gonna get my UID banned. No, not a leaked character. Not at all. No. Don't even be excited. It's just a physical DPS. Support for physical DPS. No one wants that, right? No one cares. I remember when people said Hu Tao wasn't in the game. It's great how she finally dropped 2 months ago.
Let me think. It should be this way.
It's crazy. It's literally been... Well, not literally,
Really
but it's
awesome.
almost been a
What are you
straight
doing
year
back
and a
here?
half since Eula.
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
Alright, I'm gonna let you guys speculate about that new leaked character I just showed off. I am gonna take the midstream break really quick. I will be back with you in a few moments. Stay frosty. Oh, hey, he remembers his dad. That's cool.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again?
Bully?
It's
What is this guy in grade school?
You can tell us.
Oh, I guess that's another one of his triggers.
Ilyas, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
How do you know you don't remember anything since a day ago?
I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
Who's sending your family death threats? Hold on, maybe you don't need to go back to the Hold on, Alhaitham, you're in charge of that place. If they're sending this man's family death threats, maybe he shouldn't... Maybe that's some more investigating you need to do, Alhaitham. That's not okay.
Hey, that's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk.
Ilyas and Isabel.
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
You know, instead of Ilyas, I thought his sister's name would be No.
Everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing.
But yeah, this really is more about Ilyas than it is about Alhaitham.
Seeing all the threatening letters. Well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform? How can you conform more than being number 36 of the Saijurin Senpai Squadron?
Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now.
Number 36 of the Sumeru Harbingers.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you
Alhaitham, why are we interrupting? This is a private conversation.
My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends.
Didn't he just say that he wasn't his
Would you like
friend?
to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
You just happened to? Oh, okay.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
No, come back! I need the no to my yas!
Worry again.
I need...
You remember now?
Ilna.
Yes?
Ilyas, I need my Ilna.
You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Alhaitham, don't you dare.
Apologies.
You don't have a way of
I
conveying
meant every
gratitude.
word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Damn. Alhaitham, is that your way of expressing gratitude? Elias, no, this is. I fucking hated you, and now I don't.
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
Alhaitham, you still seem kind of bothered. You're in this whole situation with us.
But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great!
Like, seriously, this is just like a voice-acted regular NPC quest.
We've only checked off one, right?
Yeah, this is like a regular NPC quest, but they voice-acted it, and they put Alhaitham's character model with folded arms in the corner for the entire ride.
What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
This seems less dangerous than the time the giant dragon attacked the city desert of Sumeru. Though this is an older quest. I guess I can't blame them for, you know, the improper stakes there. Not even improper, just the way that the stakes are always fluctuating in this series. I think that means that one's done. It's got the Dendro symbol. Oh, we finally remember Siraj's hideout. Cool. Or no, that is, yeah, Siraj's hideout, so he knows where that is now. Nice. Hey, how many of you guys want to watch me do the Aranara quest on stream? I've heard that one's a doozy. I can voice act the whole thing for you guys, and then you can make a mod where you compile my voice and put it in the quest. So I'll read it to you for you. I imagine that's the last quest any of us want to do on stream. But if we run out of content... What? All those things really can fly. Ah! Up high. Coming down was your first mistake, big boy.
Oz, reveal thyself. Off we go.
Bless me.
It's a miracle.
24-hour stream of R&R quest. You know what? That might have to be what it is. Like, as a final hoorah to the Sumeru arc. Final hoorah, you know, right before Fontaine comes out. Have a weekend where it's the 24-hour R&R quest. Oh, God. That actually sounds like a good idea. Trying to finish up all of Sumeru. I mean, we're nowhere near that point now, but I'm hoping we at least have another
Adventure time.
patch. I feel like we're not going to get another patch. I feel like the next patch is Fontaine. But at some point, just sit down and do the Aranara quest. I don't know, Mitch, do you have any insider intel? Not insider, but do you have any, you know, in the community intel as to whether the next patch is actually going to be the new region, or if we're going to wait a little longer? I feel like we haven't had our yearly vacation quest yet.
Witness the power. Teamwork is strength. Germinate. Propagate.
Now fire works on you. Oh, still a bunch of enemies, okay.
As you wish, me.
Who's still alive? Oh, you, okay.
No, my sword.
And there's apparently
Valiant endeavor.
2 stars here to collect. I'm gonna guess that the first one is down low instead of up high. Yep. Right next to this digging hilly troll. What treasure have you found for me, Mr. Hilly Troll? Oh, these are crocodile things and this is their nest. Oh. You know, they probably should have been dealing with that hilly troll before me, though. They're pretty lax with their children here. I don't think it'll be here for at least a few more months. My guess is August. So you think we got another patch or two? Because this patch already feels like a filler patch. Like, we got some new event quest, and Baiju, and Nahida Part 2, which is a new weekly boss, sure, but that's like a single 3-hour content, you know, not a... It's just like another event we had to do.
By royal decree.
It's like we haven't gotten another Archon quest, you know. And I don't know that we're going to get any more before the new patch. We've already done interludes, I think, for the Sumeru arc. Okay, if I want that star thingy, I'm going to have to go all the way up there. You know, one thing, the longer we have Sumeru, the better, because I've not even started, like, allocating my dailies to Sumeru yet. I have one side quest left in Inazuma that is daily locked, and it's locked behind a mission called, like, is this book good, or is this book memorable, or is this book problematic? Is this novel problematic? And you have to, like, get all the endings to it. You have to do it multiple times to unlock the final version of the quest. And I was about to give up on it, but just the other day it popped up and I looked up the guide and it's like, yeah, here's part 1. You do it and that'll unlock the part 2 of the quest. And I did that and I checked in the next day and didn't get part 2 of the quest. So now I'm just kind of worried because you only really get one story-based Inazuma quest a day. Like, am I going to wait a month of logging in trying to get the right quest and then it's going to go back to part 1 for some reason? Because I think it does that with the shrine a lot. And I would like to start working like on actually exploring the Sumeru region. That would be cool. Alright, where's this star, buddy? Where's this star, Blippy? Let's see, it's got to be right under here then, right? Like right in here? Somewhere? Interesting. Okay, game, where the heck is this thing? Oh, what? It wasn't there a second ago! It wasn't there! What? What was that? So Mitch says his guess is August for the new region. We've just in this version's dry spell, same as Sumeru and Mondstadt Leeway. You mean Inazuma, I think. Oh, there's a chunk of health. Okay, yeah, we're kind of in the dry spell, but like I said, that is good enough for me starting to stream and clearing through a lot of this content. I think next week we're going to take a look at the Paradative Province, try to get that done in a stream, maybe 2. And then we can go back and do the new Baiju quest and catch up on some more stories. And that'll wrap up the version for us, because this does feel like a very small version. Then again, I completely forget. There are 2 extra areas in Sumeru, and one of them came with this patch. So I think I've understated the size of this patch by forgetting about that area. But I can't really complain. I feel like we are due for another, like next patch. We're in May now, so next patch or the patch after has to be the summertime vacation. The Golden Apple Archipelago is going to have to come back. And I enjoyed the twisting domains and stuff last time. And that it wasn't just like, you got to re-explore the island, but it wasn't as big as it was the time before. It didn't have as much, because they kind of changed that gameplay to more dynamic gameplay in the dungeon, which was cool. I liked exploring that dungeon. And yeah, we're about halfway to this next destination. I just like to go ahead and do some travel activities when we actually go to a new area. So I got a couple star blip laps, and that's feeling pretty good. Maybe we'll see another chest or something on our way over, but I feel like we're going to get to the next cutscene pretty quick here. Uh-oh, uh-oh! Out of stam. Again. Okay, I'm just going to try and pick this box up and dip. And I can pick this box up and dip. Pick up this flower and... How have they not noticed me? Maybe they're just chill. They're just chill unless I aggro them. But I want that box right there. It's a box. I know it has nothing useful in it, but I see it and I want it. Even if I'm going to have to touch right up to them. Just slow down. Just let me, boop. I'm out. Cool. Cool. Inazuma. Yeah, I know what you meant, bitch. Now, these guys are going to aggro me pretty quick. But they do have a chest for me to steal, so it's worth. Yeah, no thorns today. I went and found the mage and took him out first. Now I can take out your tank.
Everybody stand. Let me weave you.
I totally went to the wrong character thinking that it'd be Xing Cho.
Let's light it up.
That's a lot of explodies right there. Who we got left? You? Wow, I did not think you were going to get the angle on that. Are you kidding me? You get the angle and I don't? I was about to say if that hit. There we go, a couple more of those. Alright, aimbot, go! Aimbot's not working today. I'll do it myself.
Cry out my illustrious name.
Fun fact, I think that over there is a spot I have marked on the map because you can get some Ruka Devata mushrooms up there in those trees. And I heard that those are very hard to come across. My controller's glitched out for a second there. Those are very hard to come across until you beat the R&R quest, which I have not done, but do have several characters that require those stinky mushrooms. So I'll go over there and pick up like 5 or 10, like once or twice a week, and just slowly over the months build up those character levels. Don't even mention talents, I just haven't really built characters like that in a while. But levels, yeah, give me them free wishes. Okay, we are so close now. Yeah, I haven't really done anything in this part of the map. But we're very close to Siraj's hideout. It's just under there. So I feel like I should take out these enemies, get this chest.
I'm going in. Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh, he's already dead. He didn't have a lot of health.
Let's light it up.
Shatter.
Did that animation come out of Bennett but not do damage because I canceled too soon? That's like the worst animation canceling. That's the opposite of what you want to see. You want to see the animation come out and do damage, and then, like, finish your cooldown early. I think I got the worst of both worlds there. Last thing, I thought I saw some kind of challenge up here, but I guess not. Guess not. That's fine. Let's go to this hideout.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
Oh, new month, guys. Cool. Hopefully we get Eula next patch, so I can actually, like, purchase a new Lisa. That'd be cool. I had to miss Amber last month. And I bet we're gonna get Alhaitham for this fight. Which would be nice. Yeah, we get to be Alhaitham for this fight. Let's do some grass swords.
I didn't foresee.
Alright, no grass swords.
It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined.
Hey, that's what he said.
Still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place?
Ilyas!
Ilyas! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and
He's
wait for him?
betrayed us because he's actually number 36.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Hey, Alhaitham, what are you doing in the cutscene? You broke your legs. You should be in excruciating pain. Whoa!
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth?
Because you're
He
NPCs?
shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for
Ooh,
help.
guys, those are Akasha terminals. We don't wear those anymore. You can't have those in movies and flashbacks anymore.
If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you. He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how things are.
I hate the academia
All I want is to
corruption.
graduate without any
It does make for good
problems.
storytelling, though.
It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Yeah, glitter shop reset. Remember your glitter shop reset. Good time to get it done.
Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults, all for a measly 20,000 mora.
Wait, really? 20k more? That's like...
He's treating people like...
That's like a few dinners, dude.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
That's like 200 apples, I think.
What's the
Like, your salary is a few apples?
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Yep.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilyas was connecting to the collective consciousness.
But why didn't you see them, Paimon?
Collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the collective.
So he's tricked us.
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Alhaitham, how do you even know that he hasn't tricked us? You just wanna... You're so smug. Big brain. Okay, cool, key. See, Alhaitham, I can do big brain puzzles too. Look at me, I did it. Oh, look at this too. I'm gonna use the key and put it in the slot. Alhaitham, the key's gone. I need help. I'm not so big brain. It's good to know that this is how it works, though. Yeah. So now we have to get another key across here. Oh. Oh, okay. See, this is exactly the way we had to do it to begin with. Hi, friends. Can you hold on a sec? I need to go heal Alhaitham. May as well use him for his own adventure quest.
Teamwork is true. Rain outlines your fate.
He needs some healing. Oh. Dendro power! Yeah! I don't know how his kit works, but it's really cool. Lightning strike! More Dendro!
Propagate! By royal decree!
to act. No, my sword!
Yeah. Buttons. Particle Effect Fest.
It's completely different from what Ilya said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
So he did betray us. Yes. Or maybe he's been gone from it for a while.
Only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
What? Why we hate Alhaitham now? Cool, I learned how to make a stool. Apparently Alhaitham now has the highest DPS in the game. What changed? What made it higher? That is so cool. They were like, look, we made a new husbando. It's been a while. We have to make him cool because we know we only do waifus.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
What?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Oh my god!
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that.
Who the fuck are you guys? This guy killed himself because he worked too hard and got no credit for it? And you guys are mad that someone told on the academia that this went too far, that someone killed themselves? What is this, a game development studio?
Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer, but he chose now of all times.
Holy shit. It's a BioWare casualty, you guys. That's what they call them, right?
In any case, we're done with you.
You ruined our BioWare magic!
Johnny on trial. This project is done for.
No, though, they changed anything with him, but when he came out, he just dumpsters on everything. So he's been the highest DPS since he came out. Maybe you know, maybe you can find out. What is stronger? What can do more DPS? C0 Alhaitham or C6 Kaching? I need to know for science.
None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies?
Yeah, so did Mr. Dead Guy.
Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
Yeah, and Mr. Dead Guy won't be able to have children because he's dead.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Wow. So she really is just a meanie that did not... No wonder she didn't want to tell him what he did wrong, because she's in the wrong. Dendro busted. So C0 Alhaitham greater than C6 cucking. Oh, that's why they call it cucking. Because that's what I've been by getting that many kachings in the standard banner.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Hiya! That was cool. Why did it take... It's got a 20-second charge? Oh. Hey, can I talk to you? You want to kill me, right? Go ahead. Wait. Genshin has VR goggles in it? Dang, okay. Interesting. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real. With the pop, bip, pop up, the stainless steel. Do I? Yeah, I got 2 now. Wake up! Grab the face, put on a little makeup. I feel like these people should be trying to fight us as part of the Hive Mind Collective. Or maybe as part of that Hive Mind, they know that they could not beat our traveling party and they're not bothering.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Table. Table. And then... Yeah, they had to be careful. They had to be careful! They had to be careful with this prompt. See if they were careful enough. Come on, come on. No, we're not gonna get this key. Oh, right. Got Mitchell saying, Dendro busted. IDK how constellations affect Kaching's DPS, but Alhaitham got crazy everything.
This is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we?
You could, You could work with the different academic research groups and work on their ethics for not taking a hero.
Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Huh? Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
Yes, we must get rid of academic fraud, but you must suffer for getting rid of academic fraud.
I understand.
Hey, VR man.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj is the one with the eyes.
I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous.
Hear me out. This guy doesn't sound that bad. Siraj just wants to put people in a place where they all belong. Just like the guy from Nahida's dream world that she went and ruined. He wants people to live and to be happy. It's a good thing. He's just being a little shady in how he approaches this guy right here.
How about it? Wanna have a go?
See, this guy was willing to join. It's all consensual.
What did you see?
Consent.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Oh, is that Siraj right there? Yeah, we can have a nice, peaceful talk to him. I mean, look, he's ready to invite us over. Take the blue pill, Neo. Yeah, take the blue pill, man.
You've come.
You come. I wasn't ready for that line.
I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time.
As Ilyas.
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
So we can have a nice peaceful talk about how this collective society is an advancement in human evolution, and everyone here is here by their own volition, and you know, if we don't want to be here, we can leave peacefully, but everyone here, you know, is having a good time, and it's totally fine.
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time. Even my identity and assigned responsibilities.
If they made this cooler, it could totally be a movie plot.
However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories.
And then he just recovered them from the recycle bin when as needed.
It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free.
Dude, you giving us those crazy eyes.
That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Elias, what about your family, though?
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Elias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Elias?
Look, Siraj is even giving him the more time to consider now that he has a question about his identity. Siraj is doing everything a great leader should.
That is Siraj.
So you're that Giga Jerk!
Giga Jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
Yeah, right?
I modified a
Paimon doesn't even have an answer.
Users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just trying to justify yourself.
Doesn't everyone try to justify themselves every time they do anything, Paimon? How is that bad?
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering.
You know, this really makes sense that people would want to be in this collective hive mind. After losing all of their cell phones, they want that connectivity and they need it. They've been living this way since they've had Akasha terminals for 100 years.
Isn't that right, Elias?
See, Elias might say no, and then Siraj will say that's totally fine. You can go home now, sir. Thank you. Good day.
There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent.
Yeah, we're the people are the bees.
Welcome
to
the
I guess.
Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Yeah, because not that many people have decided to join, and that's okay.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. Plan to install me as a sage.
Alright, that sounds a bit like political corruption. I think you might have taken this too far.
The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations.
God damn it, Siraj. Did you have to be politically corrupt?
Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate...
And you're gonna add murder to the list, Siraj? That's not okay either.
The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of it.
Alright, fine. We gotta shut another one down. We could have finally had happiness if you were just a good leader, Seer Dick.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself.
Yeah, it's true. It's not like he actually has friends that are going to be around.
Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like
Joining
you
cults is okay. It's okay if you choose to join.
Most people simply want easy lives.
As long as everyone is doing things that are legal.
I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually...
Okay, that's not okay. That's not okay. No, you might know everything about human nature, but you can't just let people leave if they know that they're gonna come back. No, that's not okay. You have to let everyone leave when they want to leave. Uh-oh.
Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
Alright, this cult's not a good one. Bad cult. Bad cult.
Words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
Nani?
What?
What's happening?
Alhaitham talked to Ilyas before, and Ilyas wasn't actually wanting to return to the hive, and Alhaitham put a virus in his Akasha terminal to fuck with the hive. That's what happened.
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Okay, so you put a mind virus in there.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to...
Oh, yeah, so I'm close. So it's, I mean, like, it's not actually virus, but, like, he basically knew that Siraj returning, or not Siraj, Ilyas returning would basically plant a change in the consciousness because of the change in perception. So he kind of like planted the virus. He basically didn't change what was going to happen because he knew that the change in he knew this was going to happen.
Wait, it's back to normal already.
Well, it is the. I mean, guys, we've been hanging out with Alhaitham for like an hour, and he hasn't said that much. Ilyas's new memories of Alhaitham are going to outweigh like the 35 guys that think he's bad.
Alhaitham, I told you, you're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
What? Huh?
So many monsters. Where did they come
Can't we just fight people? Because that seems like where this one is going.
And something feels off about them.
Are the monsters in the hive
I
mind?
also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training.
That sounds like it has some potential. Putting a bunch of monsters into a synchronous army.
Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters.
This whole hive mind thing actually seems like a good D&D plot. Like you have to go chase down a cult organization that they're all synced, and then they like have these war monsters too that fight all in sync, and like you get into a big fight and like their tactical advantage is that they're all thinking perfectly with each other.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we
And the fact that they have to like find out that it is a hive mind to begin with would be sick.
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Wait, Alhaitham, you put something else in there?
Hyman doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Cool. Now we don't get to play. Oh, we still get to be Alhaitham. Cool.
Defract.
Whoa! I like the spinny blades of Doom. So what does this do?
Flicker.
What? I am so confused as to how his kit works. But I know it's cool.
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Should I be, like, charge attacking as him?
Scatter.
So now I have all these leaves.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective's stability. Here you are.
Flicker.
I still need to build him, but I've seen the kind of DPS he can do. And yeah, it's really cool. I just don't understand, like, what makes each attack happen.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
I mean, if you only got like 12 monsters, yeah, this isn't gonna end well. I haven't even brought out the regular party yet. This is just Alhaitham's pressing square, or circle for a lot of you, you know, default controller scheme peeps.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information?
Yep, Alhaitham did plant a virus, alright.
As the Overmind, I command you!
Come on out, people.
Everybody stand back!
Oh boy!
Witness the power of Gua.
Uh-oh.
Rain outlines your fate.
Here you are.
That's so cool.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment. But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the
He is number one.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Flicker. A process of elimination.
There we go. We had some lightning and water, and this goes way faster. Oh, cutscene time. I'll get to your comments in a minute there, Mitchell. I see them.
What have you done?
Defeated your murdering butt.
Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
Yeah, you got 30 mines.
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Just pointing out its flaws.
Are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back.
To reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Here like a machine. Being a tool for the rest of my life. As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate. Thanks to the web of consciousness that you built.
Ah, yes.
At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
Yes, selfishness comes to save the day.
I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
That's what happens when you walk around with VR headsets on.
Beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Dude, take off the headset.
Disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list. Siraj is a liar.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position.
Oh, Alhaitham threw a sword into the monitor. That was pretty cool. This got pretty cool pretty quick.
The Hive shut down?
I do kind of want to build Alhaitham now. The only thing I hope is that the Baiju quest doesn't make me want to pull for Baiju, because I don't, and I'm close enough to pity that I will just save for Eula.
What happened just now?
Mitch says, I still need to build him, but I've seen the kind of DPS he can do. I'll also tell you he's a character that requires optimal play. Yep. Yeah, he looks like he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
You know, I thought that's the reason that you had a leader called the Overmind that would be able to settle discrepancies.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence.
Oh, he looks so sad. Are you sure we had to break his plan?
Generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this.
So he really did plant the seeds of a virus, but it was like planting it because he's Dendro. but it was like a virus because it infected the mainframe of the hive mind. That's so cool. He grew a virus in this guy's hive mind. I still think a D&D hive mind army would be a cool plot line. And maybe you just make the twist that, like, you use, well, I guess it's super racist to use different D&D races for different things at this point, but something like orcs, you say that they're like the Tolkien orcs and they're a little more simple-minded and just like, yep, they're not going to have those kind of thoughts. You know, it's fine. We'll make them the hive mind. Or you just use magic to take away enough of their individuality that, like, the leader of the hive mind makes the decisions when there's any kind of conflict.
A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
Although that would be a cool way for the players to, like, defeat the hive mind, is like having one of them join it with the wrong kind of thoughts that can overpower the leader.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then, you knew that Ilias was the bait all along. But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me.
Now I need to see a story quest. Maybe it's Alhaitham Quest Part 2, where it's Siraj of the Hive Mind combining with VR Dream Guy, and they make some kind of third collective consciousness, everyone together in their happy land type thing, and we have to figure it out. That'd be cool. And maybe it's Alhaitham and Nahida working together to do it.
I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else.
He sounds like a disgraced lover.
Comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal.
Agent Smith, take the blue pill.
Meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly
They
are.
become Agent Smith. Yeah, and then they're the new weekly boss. Like, Sumeru gets a third one for some reason.
I'm the arrogant one here.
That could be a sick boss fight. If, like, you have to fight a bunch of him at once because it's a hive mind, and then you go into a dream world.
A simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me
in stage
as
2.
One of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member.
You're not. You're the Grand Sage in place.
Matra's duty to escort you away.
Hey, Sino! Hey, Hey, I know you said to, like, meet you up in 10 minutes, but we've been over here for the past several weeks, so we'll see you later.
Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
Did Alhaitham place some,
I left a
like,
similar
breadcrumbs?
picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter.
So you knew from before you saw this guy for the first time? Alhaitham, your intelligence is bonkers.
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Damn!
Seriously? This guy.
Dude, Paimon, just give him a nickname.
Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the academia. We can't let those jerks get away.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. And we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
Wait, do you really need to arrest them? They're part of the hive mind, but, like, they're not anymore. The hive mind broke. And, they were kind of... Well, you know, once they said yes, they kind of didn't have a choice.
This was likely one factor that caused the hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good.
Excuse me, it's acting
Seems
grand
like the official part
stage.
is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye! Have a wonderful time!
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
I need to ask those test subjects why they weren't in the combat encounter.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage?
Yeah, that is treason.
What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it.
What are all these different symbols on their
I'm
head?
afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the academia...
Are these like the
is
6
full of
different pillars of the Grand Sages? I never noticed this on all their heads.
Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person.
Well, yeah, you were in a hive mind.
How things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
Alright, Paimon, you have fun with that.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better.
It's the symbols to the different schools. Yeah, there's like 6 different schools, right? In the sanctuary in Sumeru.
Let's go.
And like each one has a sage, right? And then the Grand Sage is from one of those 6 sages, and they're like the master of all the sages.
We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Or maybe the Grand Sage is like a 7th sage.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life is
Ilyas!
When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth.
And why didn't you?
But I didn't have the courage then.
Were you afraid of Siraj?
So in the end, I lost my sense of justice.
Bro, he fell with a VR headset on. Like, he's not that strong.
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage.
Yeah, the only way to be powerful is to get a vision,
one
buddy.
Day, I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
Yeah, if you get a vision.
Do it. Paimon believes in you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry.
Yeah, you'll be in jail for the next 6 years,
please
and we just won't tell them anything. I mean, it's not like we're going to their house anyways. Real question. The Academia is a prime place for a Harry Potter story. Why they no have?
All the test subjects have been taken.
Because we don't have any characters that are students. You have Layla, but she has a hangout. I don't know if you did that, if it has anything to do with that, but...
Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostats.
There are really no characters that would fit like that. You would need a Harry Potter.
Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academy.
Don't worry, Sinal. We'll come find you as soon as we finish every other story quest.
Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
Oh, I should have asked him to a card game. I could see a story quest playing out like a Harry Potter story, though.
Settled. We can return now.
Just don't know for who.
I actually thought it would have been settled.
Maybe
sooner.
a hangout.
This took much longer than I expected. Judging by
Did
your
it? We're only
faces,
2.5
it
hours
seems
in.
like
We're about
you two
done.
Still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
No overtime.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
We saw what happened. Paimon, we already know what happened. Yes, leave Alhaitham.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Are we going to his house?
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Let's go! Let's go. Let's get that thing, too. While we're at it. Where's the McLovin? There it is! The McLovin! Nice. I kind of want to get this new teleporter before we do anything else. Seems in a prime location for taking. Says we're basically... There it is. So we're close. Now we can start heading on back. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, is that one of those guys we gotta follow? Hi. Where you going, buddy? Those are like the transforming things from the Tanuki from Inazuma. Except they're mushrooms. They're cool. They're cute. And then we got Mitch saying, I want Harry Potter. In between a bunch of course, a bunch of claps. And they should make an NPC named Harry Potter. That'd be great. I know they have Ella Musk, which is also great. We are not going that way. We are going this way.
Teamwork is trick. Rain outlines your fate.
Whoa!
Witness the power of Goop. Let's light it up.
And you.
Pause, reveal, propagate.
Adventure time. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. If they want to sound Or if they want to sound more Sumerian, Parl Hotter. You know, I don't think that would work, because it kind of sounded like you were saying Pearl Harbor for a minute. Whoa. Hey, buddy, calm down.
Royal decree.
Oh, okay, that's... Okay, we're not getting that. I don't have whatever that is.
Scatter.
Oh, we got this, though. Does this rock not go up? There we go. Ah, we got what we needed. Thank you, goodbye. Okay. I guess we need to lift all of these things up with the power of Dendro? Oh. Oh, it's a Dendrogama. Okay. That was simple.
Cry out my illustrious name.
I hope we're going to Alhaitham's house. That would be pretty cool. Those robots are not pretty cool. Nope. No, please, not today. I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh, jeez. Aha! Okay, we could do that. A bit. Oh, bop. Oops. A bit. And bang.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Yeah, official. We know. Hama swine. Those are cute. I'm glad they added those to the game. The little mushroom swines. Aw, oh, darn it. You guys got a chest for me? Alright, fine. I'll do your fight and then I'm gonna fast travel.
Everybody stand.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul. Let me weave you a bow. Let's light it up.
Get out of here. Quickly. Teamwork is dreamwork. Scatter. By royal decree. Let's light it up.
Seems like he kind of got his shit rocked.
Body and witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlaunches.
Propagate.
Alright, and if we don't fast travel, this is going to take another hour. So let's go to what I hope is Alhaitham's house. And then, Parl with an I, Parihotir. I'm pretending to sound Middle Eastern as best I can. Parihotir. Hey, listen, I think I think whichever way you try it, someone's going to have something to say about it. Just make your best version of a Middle Eastern Harry Potter meme, and that'll do, pig. That'll do. As Shrek would say. He's very wise when it comes to Middle Eastern names.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
He hasn't been that polite. He just said the word yes.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Wait, we already met him. We already met Kaveh in the main story.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
Why is there question marks on him?
The Academia, are you?
Oh, now his name's Kaveh.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're the person from that time in that one place.
Yeah, I'm sure, Paimon.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
Kaveh, how can you be insulted that you live here?
Of all times.
Right? You're embarrassed?
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
They literally hijacked Alhaitham Story Quest to try and promote his upcoming partner in crime.
What's the deal, Alhaitham?
Alright, Mitch, real talk. Do you think they're screwing? Do you think that's why they live together? He looks flamboyant enough. Is Kaveh the top or the bottom?
I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Wow, this is a toxic relationship either way.
What?
By the way, don't forget to go back into the room after you're done here.
So please excuse my surprise.
Don't forget to go into the room.
You know,
Okay.
his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you friends with him?
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
Oh, they screwing.
Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Oh, they were screwing.
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
Paimon, that was really rude of you. I don't condone that. No, it wasn't, Paimon. No, that's not normal.
Why do you have to treat me like he does?
Right?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Although, if Kaveh is poor, because I think that's what they said in the live stream, what, really though, what is Alhaitham getting out of letting Kaveh live here if he can't afford his own rent? But then he's saying that Alhaitham treats him like he guts him for every penny? Like, what is the arrangement here?
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
There's a missable cutscene if you leave the house. Okay, good to know.
Offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the Academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
Well, getting rid of someone isn't research. Well, I guess it is par for the course in the Academia from what we've seen.
Test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you?
So his weakness was that he didn't, like, program himself as the Master Override Overlord?
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Research on evolution runs contrary
That's
to
rich
evolution.
coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What?
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
Dang!
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy.
Whoa!
Eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that...
Screw the Harry Potter cutscene. Can we get the Kaveh and Alhaitham show?
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life.
I want this
If only
sitcom.
we'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right?
Is he getting a hangout?
He could have
I hope
helped
he
me with
is.
the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Oh, I thought Kaveh was the messy one. Kaveh's the stay-at-home mom. Oh, that's rich. Stay-at-home dad. Sure, you could say that.
I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black. Well, having said all that, are you okay?
So this is where the writing team spent 90% of their budget for this
Trying
quest.
to hang on the wall.
You don't anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
More Kaveh and Alhaitham in the event. Let's go!
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Yeah, unfortunately, after a scene like this, we're not returning to Genshin on Thursday. We're going to return to it next week. And in order to get through the event, we're going to have to push back the Baiju quest to probably the next week, really. I think the next week is going to be like a late, smaller stream on Thursday and a Monday stream of the event. So probably 2 streams on the event.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I thought they were going to come with us.
More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage.
Oh, time for the consequences of that.
He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Oh, better make it count.
Any more questions? How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Why did you come on this
Started
quest?
investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere of the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals.
Dang, that looks like some
deeply
good cantaloupe on the left.
The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out.
There you go,
In
Alhaitham.
addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome.
Hey, someone's gonna get rid of the corruption! Go, Alhaitham!
You're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
Yeah, he
I
is.
think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Oh, you have a resignation in?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go
Quote
back to being
unquote
a scribe.
soon.
I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
I mean, I guess we're gonna find out, because this quest is like at least 6 months old, I think. So, we're gonna find out in the next stream, when we do this event, if he's still the acting Grand Sage.
Why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Alright, Paimon, let's go get some food. Your favorite part of Genshin.
See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies.
Goodbye!
See ya.
Aw. That was like the nicest thing he's ever said to us. Okay. I don't know which way is outside. Oh, here we go. Here's the room.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses.
Oh, this is where they're gonna get the scene with the cuts, the thumbnail.
It can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
Kaveh wants to be a
I
sage?
suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Oh!
And that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days...
Go to your room, Alhaitham!
You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
Damn.
You...
Bro, he's so mad that his head's moving and his eyes are fixed in superposition.
To clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me.
Dang, yeah, he is the one who doesn't pay the rent but cleans the house.
Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier.
Yep, there's the thumbnail.
Of having a boring wood carving in your house.
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Oh!
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
God damn!
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Oh!
Of course.
Why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home.
God damn!
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
Please look over and notice we're
There's no
here.
need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
Oh!
What? No, it can't be.
Oh no, is it just gonna play it again?
Doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't
Yeah.
someone who...
I've always
Okay.
had a hard time
Okay.
appreciating the
Okay.
way the
Okay.
academia pressures
Okay.
people by labeling them as geniuses.
come on.
But even so,
Come
the
on.
academia can't be left to you. Or
What is?
perhaps I should say
Why
that
can't
I'm
I skip
delighted-
it?
suppose they'd let
Thank
again,
you.
that's
I already read this.
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
Are you picking up on this microphone?
I took time out of...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me.
This is auto-scrolling in Genshin!
to annoy me.
You'll have to blame
This
me.
is how you skip cutscenes!
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry.
So I'll have to bring you a...
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just...
Mitch says, lol, I did the same thing. Yeah, and I see we have to pay for
There's
it.
no need to...
What?
Come on, Genshin.
It can't be.
Let people skip their freaking cutscenes. Okay, we're not turning around again. Did they sleep? No, these are couches. They're nice couches. Does the door open up again? Yeah, okay. No, we can't go in these rooms, though. Okay, nice. Nice house, Alhaitham.
Strange. Paimon's heard lots of people talking about this academia extravaganza thing earlier. Wonder what that is. Maybe there'll be fun things to do there. Let's go to the academia and have a look for ourselves.
Sure. As soon as I, like, put a pin here. We're gonna make it a star, because that was some star tier debating right there. They were at each other's throats, man. Like, Jesus. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. We finished another mission in Genshin Impact Story Quest. I love how this is finally getting smaller again. And the next time we do one of these, it'll be bigger again, and I'll be sad again. Baiju's coming out soon, and he'll probably be the next we do. But next week, you can catch next Monday, we'll be running through the Parade of Paradise, if I'm able to hold myself off long enough to start this at that point. And I'm sure by that point, the entire event will be out, so we'll be able to do most of it. And whatever we don't get done, we could probably do a short stream Thursday to finish up of next week. This Thursday, remember to head on over and pick up whichever Star Wars game we're going to be playing for May the 4th. And again, we have a community poll here. The more votes we get, the more crazy the answer is going to be. So, as I switch some stream settings here. So yeah, don't forget to take a look over at this poll and put in your input for which game you want to see me play on the channel. And with that, that's about it. Thank you guys again for joining the stream. Looks like we really did end about 3 hours. And same thing from Mitch. Bye to you too, Mitch. Alright, everyone. Stay frosty. Thanks for joining on, everyone. You too, Mitch. Bye. I realized I hit quit instead of end broadcast.